We are set to begin season 3 of our Journeyman save. We spent our first 2 years in Belgium. We decided to move on from our U23 team at Young Reds, and we have taken shelter in Turkey. We've taken a massive step up, but have we bitten off just a little more than we can chew? That seems to be the feeling as we are ready to get the season underway. Welcome back, everybody, to episode number 18 of Bottom to the Top as we try to take our coach, Nick Bottom, to the top. And we are in the 9th ranked league in all of Europe. It's the Turkish Premier League, the Spor Toto Super League. And yeah, it hasn't exactly been everything that we imagined so far. We did play 5 friendlies in the preseason. We've gotten through those, and when the regular season is ready to begin, we started off with a 5 at the back system, which was recommended to us by our coaching staff, and it's something that we're obviously familiar with from our time at Young Reds. And it was uninspiring to start, losing 2-0 to Al Hilal, which very good team, but we still just could not get anything going. And then we dropped a 2-1 decision at SC Ashdod in front of 14 fans in Israel. So that was disappointing as well. We did manage to score a goal, so we switched things up as we moved to the other Ashdod side and won 4-0 with a 4-2 3-1 pressing style, so we decided to stick with that. Didn't get a result at Ahi Nazareth, however, we did outshoot them like 23-1. We had plenty of chances, hit the woodwork a couple of times, had a few disallowed goals. So we liked what we saw from the team. And then we bounced back against the league opponent on the road in Sakaryaspor and beat them very handily by a score of 4-1. So we are excited about how we may look on the pitch. However, off the pitch, things ain't as rosy. And that is because our team dynamics are basically in the toilet. I mean, the team is cohesive and playing as one, and the atmosphere in the clubhouse isn't so bad. They just hate us. Not a single player in support of us. 15 oppose us. That's actually down. It used to be like 18, so things are getting a little bit better. The big issues are our team leaders have taken umbrage with things that either we have done or things that we had no control over. A big stink has been created by Haris Hajradinovic, who is our captain. He wants to move to a bigger club. We decided to oblige him because we are spending more than we should. So if we could get his $67.50 per week wage off of our bill, that would be fine with us. However, nobody wants him, and he's leading another revolt based on one of our other elder statesman on the team, Mamadou Fall, who's 33 years old, making $72.50 a week, wanted a new contract. We can't even afford the contract he has now, so we said no, and, well, that's where everything kind of sort of started to fall apart. So we decided that we were going to, try to offer him a new contract. Maybe he'll take less money and he'll actually save us something, but since we had transfer listed him and obviously nobody made an offer for him, he won't sign a new deal. So that is where we find ourselves as we get ready to head into the first match week of the season. Now, Fell is going to be on the bench. Moritz Nicholas, who we already were talking about as our first choice goalkeeper, is going to be between the sticks for our first match. We've got a back four of Can Kosin, David Damjoni, Kenneth Omeru, and Juan Manuel Cabrera. Our first choice at right back is Claudio Vink. He is coming off of an injury. Did pass a fitness test, but isn't quite ready to play an entire match. So Cabrera is going to get in there. Cabrera did score a goal in our last preseason tilt, so hopefully he can add to that. We're going to have a midfield of Iron Gomez and Dries Siddiqui, who we just named our vice captain. Our left wing is going to be Erdem Setinkaya. We're just going to call him Erdem. And Haris Hajradinovic is going to be in the middle with Mortada Ben Juanes on the right-hand side. Now, typically he is going to most likely play on the left, but with injuries to other players and Franco Lobos not quite ready to play in a match yet. Got to get his sharpness up. Ben Juanes is going to start on the right-hand side, and it's going to be Ali Demirel, the 22-year-old, who is going to be leading the line as our striker. So trying very hard not to put too much pressure on our side. We're not 100% sure what to expect. We are a mid-table team. We are expected to be a mid-table team. Fenerbahce is one of the known popular sides here in Turkey. So we are going to do our best, see what happens, and hope for the best on the road, because that's really all that we can do. We've got a full house, over 47,000 in attendance, as Ishmael gathers it, plays it in the middle for Fred, circling it back to Bikau, across for Jiku. Up ahead, Batusai. Cengiz is in, and Cengiz Under is going to score the first goal of the year for Fenerbahce. And we already find ourselves down 1-0 just 8 minutes in, as VAR has confirmed that he was onside and the goal has been awarded. And just a couple of minutes later, here they come back on the attack again, hoping to bottle them up in this middle third. Jiku will drop it back for Rodrigo Bacau. Up ahead, Batsuhai finds Fred. Fred cutting through the defense, goes one-on-one with Nicholas and beats him. Uh-oh. It's amazing to me. Now, granted, we are talking about two different levels of competition, but it really is amazing to me just how different a team can look in the preseason versus the regular season, because right now we do not look 1/10 of the team that we did in the preseason. And hopefully this kickoff highlight leads to good things. Unfortunately, the pass to Ben Juanes is cut off. Luan Perez finds Ishmael over to Fred, near side for Kent. He's got some room. Looking to cut him off is Cabrera, sent across. Gomes will clear it. Erdem with it. Into the middle. To the captain, who turns it over to Luan Perez. I mean, come on, you want to be pissed at me? Still play, because if you don't play well, nobody is going to want to sign you. You want to move to a bigger club, you've got to step up, my friend. Not a single shot on goal for Kasımpaşa so far in the first 17 minutes or so, and we are getting bottled into our own zone. Damjoni can't clear it past Szymanski. Kent is going to take over. Ishmael moving it forward, gets past his man, beats Nicholas. Ishmael Yüksek with his first of the year. It's 3-0 Fenerbahce, 17 and a half minutes into this match, and this is probably the worst start to the season we could have ever imagined. So we're going to shout encouragement at our team, and hopefully that's going to do something. 7 shots on goal to 0 in favor of Fenerbahce. I'm trying to keep a stiff upper lip, but we currently find ourselves next to bottom on the table. Ali ahead for Ben Juanes. Turn on the jets, my friend. He's going to get overtaken, though. Throwing it into the middle, looking far post. Erdem knocking it down. Controlling. Oh, the captain, Harris, cannot put it on. And here we go. Fenerbahce on the counterattack. Szymanski playing it up. Ishmael. Oh, what a poor play by Khan. But, oh, actually not a poor play. He caught him in the offside trap, baby. Halftime it is going to be, and finally getting the one shot on goal. Didn't even get in on target. And, yeah, that's one of the worst halves of football I've seen. And Khan Koshin is anxious. So is Ben Juanes. I can't replace you both right now, but Adnan, Aktas is going to come in and play our left back position, even though, well, he's motivated. No, he really wants to get out there and play. So is Ali Emre Yanar, our backup goalkeeper. We are not going to make that change, however, although Moritz Nicholas on a 6.3 is very, very poor. And, Ben Juanes right now is uninterested. He is one of the players that is backing Harris in our complaining to us about not re-signing Fell, who didn't even make the game day squad because he picked up a concussion, I just remembered, in the final practice before we started off this season. So a little short-handed to get things going on the pitch, mentally off the pitch, and can we at least just get one back, please? Like give us something. Give us a player with a 6.9 rating. I'll even take. Although Erdem is the closest. Well, he just dropped to a 6.7. Kent with the ball deep. Ozdemir sending it on. Nicholas will punch it away. Erdem looking for Harris, but Fred collects the loose ball, bringing it all the way across to the near side. Fred moving it to his left. In the middle, Cengiz. Oh, God. That was very poor. That was extremely poor. Just letting Fred dance around. Cut it inside. Cengiz. I mean, Damjoni should have been in a good enough position to try to get his leg on that attempt. And Nicholas really does need to do better. That's all there really is to say about that. Free kick, Cengiz sending it in. Ishmael on. Nicholas able to save it, but Fred knocking down the rebound. Adnan will pick it up and clear it, but only Ozdemir is in the neighborhood, so he's going to just keep pushing it up as we fall back. Pass to Ishmael, edge of the box, in the middle. Omaru clears it away. Ozdemir, though, has it again, sending it from distance. Thank goodness he missed it. I mean, I'd love to get fresh legs out there, but I mean, we got nothing. Let's replace our midfield. I don't know if it's going to do anything. Cabrera pushing it ahead for Lobos, but he's going to lose it to Ozdemir. Ozdemir playing some great defense there. Livakovic to Juan Perez. Let's pin them deep, boys. Ishmael near side. Juku ahead for Cengiz. Cengiz looking to move around his man. Adnan chasing him down. That is not Adnan, is it? No. Ishmael drilling it. Nicholas. At least he didn't have to make the save. 14-2, your shots on goal. 4-0. Let it just be over. Please let that be the final. It is. We've hit full time. We are pretty much at the bottom of the table. That was not pretty. We need to do so much better. We have sold 2 more season tickets than we did last year. Anyway, we are not going to panic because we knew the match away at Fenerbahce was going to be very tough. We knew we were going to be in front of a hostile crowd. And Fenerbahce, honestly, in the last 20 years has finished outside of the top 4 just twice. And we are definitely not a top 4 team, nor have we ever been. So can't expect too much from our first match under new management with all of the turmoil we've been going through and the crybabies we have in the locker room. Oh, shh. They weren't supposed to hear that. So we're going with a basically unchanged squad with the exception of Claudio Vink coming into play right back. It's going to be Khan, Damjoni, and Omaru joining him as a back 4. Nicholas will be in goal. We are not panicking. We are not going to make panic changes. Gomes coming off of the injury and Siddiqui, so he's feeling much better, are going to be in the midfield. Erdem on the left wing, Ben Juanes on the right, Harris in the middle. I think we're just going to call him Harris, make it easier on ourselves. And Ali Demiral is going to be leading the line once again. Our 4-2-3-1, taking on team currently sitting in 4th place on the table just because they won their match and other teams around them don't have the same goal difference. They won by 2. So it's too early to tell where we are going to be. However, I can tell you that we are favored in this match at home. And it looks like we've got ourselves a pretty nice crowd in Kasımpaşa. Even though we only have 579 season ticket holders, we've got 6,000 6,000 in attendance for this one, and hopefully we give them a bit of a better show than we put on at Fenerbahce a week ago. And so far, it's been kind of even. We're actually leading in possession. No, we're not. We're even in possession. But Kocaelispor with 4 of the first 5 shots of the match. But things starting to get tilted in our direction on this breezy 73-degree day here in Istanbul. And the ball is sent forward. Siddiqui with it over for Gomes. Ahead, Ben Juanes running into some trouble, so he'll drop it back for Omeru. Claudio Vinc ahead. Ben Juanes. Can he get some separation? No, but he drops it back to Vinc. In the middle, Gomes, who drives it looking for top corner, and he's not going to find it. It's going to go out for a goal kick. Already starting to show signs of life, but it's going to be a corner kick for the bad guys. Olaten unable to get it underneath the crossbar. Nicholas leaps to make the save that he never had to make. So, 3 shots on goal in the first half is definitely an improvement over the last match. And I don't know if you've had the same experience, but my experience in Football Manager has been, with the last couple of editions, which are the only ones I played, to be fair, is that we tend to get off seasons to a slow start, and the team tends to pick things back up as we finish off that half with 66% possession, 6 shots on goal, which is even with them, XG almost identical. 2 shots on target to 0, so we are getting our chances. Hopefully, we're not going to say that. We've just been unlucky. We're going to inspire the team to do even better in the second half, and we are underway at home, but they've got possession. Camera losing it. Omeru with it. Camera going down with an injury, so playing with 10 men right now is the opposition. Can we take advantage? Harris drops it off to Claudio Vinc. Up the right-hand side, into some traffic, gets past his man, looking far post. Iridem with the header, but he cannot quite get on top of that. Leaning back a little bit too far, missing the target, and not taking advantage of that beautiful, beautiful chance that we had as we tick down towards 60 minutes played. The only 3 shots of the second half have come for Kasımpaşa, but Aytak with a free kick from a dangerous position is going to miss everything. Nicholas does not have to make the save. It ultimately was not that close as we have a final third throw in. Khan getting it back from Gomes, flipping it far post. Ben Juanes tries to pop it over Harun, but he gets it over, well, frankly, everything. Do we need to make some changes? We've got some nerves on the pitch. We have players that are not at their peak performance. We are going to bring in who do we want to be our striker? Well, we'll bring in Süleyman Güneş, who had a pretty good preseason. Franco Lobos is going to come in on our right wing side, and Ken Koksen is going to make way for Adnan Aktas, who's a little nervous for the home match, but he was not nervous at all for Fenerbahce, as he did a very good job in relief as we make 3 changes heading into the 71st minute. I gave a team talk. Very frustrating. As we hope to pile on and keep getting the opportunities and taking advantage of one of them. Please, please, please. Just realize that the majority of the fans in attendance are away fans, but that's okay. The butts are in the seats. We make the money either way. Free kick sent in. Atac trying to clear it. Lobos will gather it just outside the box. Play it back to the right wing. Claudio Vinc across. Lobos is going to pick up the deflection and score his first goal of the year. Kasımpaşa's first goal of the year to put us up 1-0 in the late going. Just 83 minutes gone. 7 minutes to go plus whatever time gets added on. Claudio Vinc sending it across. Lobos picking up the loose ball, had a clear shot in, beats Harun for the 1-0 Kasımpaşa lead. And Erdem's going to go down with an injury. Of course, he is Alp Kilinc. We're just going to call him Alp. He's going to come in. Not a lot of time left, so let's try to make an impact. But losing more players is never a good thing. Hopefully picking up a victory at home will be, as the header on hits the crossbar. We got very, very lucky coming away with a goal kick off of that corner opportunity. But 5 minutes added on as they tick away. Kasımpaşa is going to pick up our first victory of the season. 1-0, not super impressive, but a win is a win is a win. It's going to pull us out of the relegation zone, and that is all that matters. 3 very important points at home. And we got him, Franco Lobos, hero of the afternoon, coming in, pulling super sub duties and scoring in the 84th minute to give us the much-needed home victory. Of course, we're going to lose Erdem for at least 4 weeks with a fractured wrist. We're going to send him off to a specialist, hopefully get him to come back stronger and better than ever before. And with the win, we just made 90 grand. You win money with each match in the Sport Toto Super League? I can get behind this. And early season tables are a beautiful thing because the victory just put us into 8th place, which is not a bad place to be. And we're only 3 points off of the top. Yeah, I know that's a very glass half full way of looking at it, but we've got matches coming up against teams that we should be able to beat in Bendikspor. I mean, Besiktas, I'm not so sure about that one, but Samsunspor, no, they're at the top of the table. Konyaspor, yeah, Konyaspor, we can beat Konyaspor. They haven't won yet. We're going to come back in the month of October. Do we want to come back for the cup? We'll see where we stand, whether we come back at home against Ankaragücü or on the road against Göztepe. Either way, I think we're going to have our first match in the Turkish Cup as well, which is coming up on October 22nd. That's all going to happen on the next episode of Bottom to the Top. And we hope to see you all there. Please make sure you hit the like button. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Show us as much support as you can. It doesn't cost you a dime. And make sure your notifications are turned on so you know when the next episode of Bottom to the Top is going to be coming to YouTube. Hope to see you next time, and I hope we can keep this run going and continue to outperform and maybe get the support of our team back. See you next time. Bye-bye.